All right. Welcome back to Twin Tarot. I'm David.
I'm Gary.
And I have no idea what we're going to read on. I just told Gary he's hitting record and he can come up with a topic and we'll just go blind.
Well, the topic I wanted to read on is
No!
Oh.
Pick another topic.
But I'm your father.
You're no father to me.
Luke, I'm your father.
I've done you a favor. Now, sometime in the future, you'll have to do a favor.
Exactly.
So,
as
we all know, our favorite president, Elon Musk, led his team of his merry band of 20-year-old hackers into the Treasury Department and started playing keep away with their payment system, digging around in there. And as a result, the Treasury Department's Office of Inspector General is launching an audit on the security controls for the federal government's payment systems, and looking at basically what Doge was doing in that system while they were there. They are also going to review the past 2 years' system transactions because Musk was claiming that there was all these fraudulent payments. So they're like, okay, we're going to look at that, but we're also going to look at what you were doing. Because the Democratic lawmakers finally said, hey, this access isn't quite right. And, they're trying to provide some transparency and oversight to what the hell's going on.
Can you imagine?
Yes.
Can you imagine if there were transactions that were deleted or altered involving Elon Musk in that system?
Well, it's funny you mention that.
That kind of fun?
Yes. You're such a card.
Like this card, find out.
Ooh, that's a good card.
The secret card came early.
Indeed. The secret card is up front now. Trump had
hang up now. We're done with the secret card.
Right. Trump had made some comment, and I can't remember if it was on some interview he did or it was on the little Washington D.C. government website. But he is really adamant about only retaining records in compliance with the document retention laws. And it's just like, why would he even care about that?
Yeah, because obviously there's something he wants. It's funny, he telegraphs. So one thing we've learned is that he telegraphs. And sometimes he telegraphs stuff that doesn't make any sense whatsoever because you don't know the conversation or the background. And it only comes out later. Like, why is he so upset about toilets not being able to flush things and showers that trickle water and toilets that don't flush, and it's all the water problem. And then you find out he's been trying to flush documents.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, now we understand the rant on toilets and water pressure. It was never about water pressure from the shower. That's the distraction. It's about him flushing documents. So now if you don't want to keep documents for so long, what's out there that is potentially not embarrassing? I think it'll go beyond embarrassing.
Yeah.
Criminal.
What fraudulent activities have you been engaging in
that you're trying to stifle?
That you're trying to flush down the toilet.
The electronic toilet.
Yes. Throw it in that trash can and hit delete, empty recycle bin, because he knows that there's stuff out there that he wasn't able to get to. At least, okay, that's my bias going through, because we're going to ask about that. Why is he so interested in this? And then, and find out maybe what this audit is going to find about Musk and Doge poking around in the Treasury Department for entertainment purposes only.
I'm already entertained. We haven't even started that. So we do record this on February 15th, a little after 12:20, as shown by the cat.
The Kit Kat clock.
If you can trust.
So shall I start?
You can start.
Okay, so
I hope you're in a good voice.
Hey everyone, nice to see you. Okay, so we're going to start with the Treasury Department Inspector General and basically the overall energy. What are they going to find as they start digging into as they start this audit, providing transparency and accountability about Doge's activities? Okay. So the foundation of the reading, we've got the Five of Pentacles. This is the oligarchs holding all the cards, getting everything done. This is your transparency and accountability out in the snow. You know, they were locked out of the Treasury while Elon and his merry band of hackers were out there playing their little games. The challenge is you got the three swords. It's the betrayal of the democracy. Controls, checks and balances. Pick your favorite heartbreak. What favorite set of rules that have been being broken there, right? Because if it was you or me charging in there and hacking up their payment system, we'd be in the pokey right now, right?
Yes.
Underneath it all, it's temperance. They're going to take a very balanced approach. It's not getting emotional. It's we have a job to do. Our job is to make sure people are held accountable. That's transparent. I mean, I've said that before about government. Government is not about efficiency. It's about transparency. Everything government does is not to be fast or quick responding. It's about being transparent, so you know that what's being done is on the up and up. That doesn't mean that always works that way, but that's how it's designed.
It sounds like it, especially with the temperance card, it's going to be a slow and thorough investigation.
Yes,
they're not leaving until they find what happened, until they have the answer as to what happened.
Right, until they have a good understanding of what's been going on.
And I'm just going to point out to you, doesn't that sound like a real audit as opposed to whatever Musk was claiming to have done?
Oh, yeah. All the billions of dollars he and Trump have already saved because of this, right?
Yeah.
How many millions has he been paid for that? Was he paid several million?
They had like a budget of $8 million to start off with, but
oh my god.
Yeah. Anyways,
okay,
those laptops are expensive.
In the past, we had the Eight of Wands. This is them, busting into the place on a Saturday and going through the payment system. Just bypassing all sorts of controls and security, right? Aren't they also getting spammed a lot with like porn spam and stuff?
I don't know. I haven't really followed up on that. Who is they?
They it was one of the government agencies where they were getting out emails about, here's your opportunity to take a 7-month severance, and because they had lowered the controls on the email servers, a whole bunch of spam email was getting through. But anyways, and here comes our Hermit card. Yeah. Perfect. It's exactly Dave's secret card, the Hermit card. The auditors are going to go in there and they are going to look carefully. They're going to take their time. They're going to shine a light. As a shout out to Libby, they're going to look for that snake in the path and understand what's been going on. They're also going to search to see if Elon was right that there was all these fraudulent payments that were being made. Once again,
spoiler alert, he's lying.
Yes.
Elon, not Gary.
As I stated in an earlier video that we had done, hey, Trump's got a whole audit team. If he thinks that there's bad checks being written, to people that don't deserve them, he's got an audit group. So why are you sending in Elon and his merry band, right? It's why are you breaking all the rules? So they're going to go in there and they're going to look, and they're going to look very carefully. Overarching energy is the Seven of Pentacles. Hey, they may find that there's a lot of stuff that's legit, and they might find that there might be a little bit of fraud out there.
I don't think they're looking for fraud. They're going to look to see what Elon did.
Well, they said they're looking for both. And so
okay.
I trust, with an auditor, if they're given an assignment, they're going to make sure they do their assignment.
Sure.
The lesson to be learned, Ten of Pentacles, the legacy card, this whole thing coming to an end. The auditors will go through there, and whatever they find is going to bring an end to this cycle. Maybe this will also end Trump's end run around the audit department. the Inspector General's audit department. The outcome is the King of Wands. The King of Wands, it's just that's strong messaging, being in control. Hey, you know what? This is what the auditors are going to come. They're going to have their findings, and it's going to be very definitive.
What do auditors provide at the end of an audit?
Yes, they have
their provide a report.
Yes,
they provide a report of what they found and their recommendations on how to proceed.
That's
correct. Again, I work in the pharmaceutical industry. I work in a very highly regulated environment, and when the FDA shows up, you show them what they want to see. Mm-hmm. Now, sometimes they ask for things that they're not allowed to ask for, and you can decide as a company whether or not you want to comply with those. And if you don't, you can explain to them why you are not allowing them to see that. But no, they'll ask for it. Sometimes they know they can't. They're not supposed to see that. That doesn't mean you can't ask. The answer is just going to be no. And will you be able to say no to an auditor? Putting that aside, at the end of every audit that I've ever been in, there is a report and there are recommendations that come from that report. Yep. And with the FDA, they fill out what's known as a Form 483, which is you are deficient in current good manufacturing practices in the following areas. And you get a 483 for every area that you are not up to industry standards or government regulations for that particular event. Elon Musk has provided no such report. Mm-hmm. So when he said we found billions of dollars of fraud, that's super awesome. Put it in a report, give us the details, exactly what you found, and then you allow the agency to respond. Because just like in a pharmaceutical company, when you get the 483s from the federal government, from the FDA, you have 30 days, 60 days, 90 days to respond to those observations. Whether it's we don't think this is a valid observation, to we agree, and here are the mitigating steps we are taking to address this issue. And then the FDA goes through that, and if you disagree with them, there could be back and forth. If you come up with mitigating things, they will tell you if those are sufficient or not. Mm-hmm. It's a discussion, not a dictation, but there has to be a report. So, and all the stuff Musk is claiming, put it in writing, pal, and then we'll discuss. Because it's like sending 10 million condoms to Gaza, and what the hell's going on there? And it's like, no, it's a place called Gaza, and it's in Africa, and it's to stop HIV spread. Yet, it's being represented as it's going to the Middle East, to Hamas, to
condoms.
Yeah, to give them free condoms. What? Yeah, that's disingenuous at its extreme best.
Yeah.
Will the federal government reveal to us from this audit to the general public? Will the report of this audit come out to the general public, or will it be kept as a government eyes only type thing? I mean, in other words, do they find something so alarming? Is everything revealed, or do they find stuff that's so alarming that they don't reveal it to the public? I don't know. Now, if this was the Biden administration, I could see where they might do that so that it could be dealt with behind the scenes. With the Trump administration, who are you going to tell? Pam Bondi? I don't think so. I don't know where you go with this, but let's take a look. Well, will the public actually get to find out everything that went on with this audit? Ace of Wands. There's going to be a real strong push of action crossed with the World card.
End of a
cycle. Yeah, I think there's going to be, when this it's going to take a while to wrap this investigation up. The challenge is wrapping it up. Yeah, here's the challenge. Oh, dear God. Strong action needs to be taken because of the betrayal that happened. But the challenge is the whole story, the whole picture. I don't know my knee-jerk reaction is that we don't get to see the whole picture. You can't show us the whole picture, although there might be a push. Oh, that would be interesting. I wonder if the Trump administration puts pressure not to reveal the whole picture. I think that's where we're going to go with that. Because that fits, right? Trump's not going to want everybody to know everything that happened, the end game. The whole point of that is to keep that secret. But there's going to be a push to do that. In the past, the high priestess, they find what they're looking for. This audit's going to work. They're going to find what they're looking for. And it's going to cause all sorts of mayhem. Hillbilly brawl card. So in the past, we got the high priestess. This is the knowledge. Ask the right questions. Get the answers. This is auditing 101. Current situation is once they have the report, they're going to release it. There's going to be all sorts of fighting, probably to hide portions of that report. Overarching energy is the Hierophant, the government. This is the government trying to do its job. The auditor's trying to do its job. Whether it's hiding corruption in the government or hiding corruption with Elon Musk, it's impacting this department. Lesson to be learned is the Queen of Pentacles. There's probably been some sweetheart deals that have been going on. But do not think for a second that Elon Musk was in there to thwart the deep state. Elon Musk, he does things to benefit Elon Musk, just like Trump does things to benefit Trump. I'm sure they're gonna find items in their audit that's like, yeah, this is government corruption or something like that. These are sweetheart deals that shouldn't happen, but they're gonna find stuff on Musk too, and that's probably what Trump is gonna try and squelch. The outcome is the Magician. Interesting. Magician could be low energy as illusions. If Trump wins, they could end up, hiding things that happened in there. But on the other part is this can produce results for everybody to see. That's where we're going to cross that with. The Emperor. Trump's going to try and hide things with it. Because, oh, crap. I normally don't throw a second card on that one. It's Trump, and you've got the Tower bringing down. There's two cards showing up here with Elon Musk in their dealings. If this gets out, if we get to see the full report, it's going to show criminal activities by Trump and Musk, or at least criminal intent by Trump and Musk in this situation. Now, again, a word of caution about getting your hopes up, wish casting, things along those lines. That's my interpretations of the cards. It could very well be tainted and influenced by my desire for truth, justice, and the American way. Let me put on my Chuck Norris outfit and go jump out the window and go crashing to the ground.
Certainly, you and I have been accused of having bias, which, hey, we're pretty upfront about what we think is right and wrong. But
when Dr. Lena taught me to read cards, she doesn't read reversals. I tend not to read reversals either. They're very rare. Like her, I try to put my cards in upright. And if they're upside down, it's probably because I just failed to put them in the proper way.
Yeah, exactly.
And, I could certainly do that. I could certainly take cards and put them in upside down and then do the next reading and, oh, this card came upside down. How did that happen? I guess I have to read it as a reversal. No. With Donald Trump and Elon Musk, you can look at anything they do through the lens of low vibrational energy, through selfishness, self-centeredness, ego, and those tend to be the lower energy parts of the cards. For somebody who's fighting the good fight, say like the AOCs or the Katie Porters of the world, you can look at the high vibrational energy of it in a political world, that is, because generally speaking, they are trying to do things to uplift the population.
Yeah.
It just is. So if you don't like it, bummer. Start your own tarot channel, read it as you like, spin it as much as you want.
Yeah, but with Trump and Musk, it's always, you have to kind of look at it through the lens of what's in it for them.
Yes. That's a very selfish, ego-driven, low energy place to be from.
Right. So, with Musk, it could be, hey, if I find these millions of dollars, it could be one of two things. Kakuna wants to go outside. It could be because that'll free up more money for SpaceX to, to allocate to SpaceX, or it could be, me and my oligarch friends don't want to pay more in taxes, so it'll increase my ability to not pay tax.
Yeah, it's my stuff, mine. I want to keep on to my stuff, and SpaceX is his baby, so therefore it's obviously important. And if you don't recognize it as being important, that's because you're an idiot and don't have his great visionary skills.
Yes, I am the intelligent person in the room. You are all idiots if you don't agree with me.
Exactly.
And
when did you become a board member for Tesla, Gary? You are exhibiting the exact qualities necessary to be a Tesla or a SpaceX board member. Congratulations.
Yeah, my problem is I'm not really super motivated or infatuated with lots and lots of money. It just it doesn't move me. Sorry, I'm weird that way, I guess. I think that's what we got for this reading here.
I'm sure you could come around to it if you were showered with cash.
Having enough money.
I'm sure you'll come around to it if you're showered with cash.
Oh, well, me and Scrooge McDuck out swimming.
Yeah, exactly. Did I show you that Family Guy clip? I guess he wins the lottery or something like that. He wins hundreds of millions of dollars. And so they ask, the whole setup is, we're just going to live like a normal family. And Peter comes in and says, screw that. I just bought a vault. I just bought a giant room and I filled it up with gold coins like Scrooge McDuck. And I'm going to dive into it and swim around. So it shows him come out the top of the vault and he jumps down in his onesie outfit, jumps in there, and as he hits the coins, it just he just goes splat, blood goes everywhere, broken bones. He's like, it's not soft, it's hard. It's like, what do you think would happen if you dove into a pile of gold coins? You're like diving into lead.
Exactly.
We've been lied to by Disney all these years. Where's our flying cars, damn it? It's 2025. You're 25 years late with flying cars.
Thank you for watching. Hopefully you stopped watching several minutes ago.
Yeah, I know. People are bad enough drivers on the ground. Can you imagine adding a third dimension into it? Yeah. Good Lord.
Flying cars are a bad idea.
If
you like these videos, we put out a new video every day at midnight. So you can subscribe, give us a thumbs up if you like what you got. I just want to give a couple of shout outs to people who are in the comment sections frequently and supporting our channel. So we got Valerie Bowl.
Ooh. She's stuck with us. Sorry, Valerie.
I know.
You could have chosen better, but you're stuck now. You can leave anytime you want. Just unsubscribe and go quietly into the night so nobody knows.
We've got Cal.
Forgive you. Cal?
Cal.
He
uses like the Cal UC Berkeley Cal.
Yes. Very regal, very wealthy. It's a wealthy area up around Cal Berkeley. Everybody lives in the Oakland Hills or the Berkeley Hills.
We've got Darlene Fountain.
Darlene Fountain.
In the comments the last couple of days, but she's usually out there.
I'd like a Darlene Fountain in my house. Wouldn't you like a Darlene Fountain too? The cats would like sniff it.
Yes,
it was great while it lasted, Darlene. I know. You can join the first gal.
Explains why we haven't seen her. And then we're going to wrap it up with Spirits Beyond the Stars.
Ah, yes. She's stuck too. Good Lord.
It's the same way Valerie feels.
I think we better stop with these shout outs. We're losing 3 out of our 4.
Boy, I'm not letting you pick any more cards for our viewers. Jeez.
I guess the stars took her.
Gosh. Well, thank you all for watching. We really appreciate it. Should we do a second secret card, or do you think the Hermit?
Oh, you can do a secret card.
Okay. Hopefully, it's not the Hermit or the Eight of Swords. Today's secret card is the 6 of Cups. Hey, let's bring it back to the good old days where we had transparency and accountability in our government agencies.
Maybe we did, okay, so I had my rant the other day on my Elon Musk's son spills the beans thing about group projects.
That video did amazing.
You never know what's going to hit. I didn't realize it would do what it did. But I will say this. And Cash Peters has mentioned, maybe some good things will come out of this Trump thing. And I was laying in bed this morning. It's like, I wonder what good things came out of, the short, funny guy with the little mustache in Germany in the mid to late 1930s. Because not a lot of good things happened in that country during that time. I guess you could look at it afterwards and bringing Europe together and stuff like that. But it's kind of like maybe there was corruption going on there. And maybe Trump's got the right idea of you can't trust the auditing group because they're part of the deep state or something along those lines, that if you put them in there, there could be quid pro quos going on with folks in the auditing group. But to me, that's really reaching for straws on something, and it's really giving life to conspiracy theories. But maybe some of the good things that do come out of this is that maybe they don't audit these programs enough, or they don't dig down thoroughly enough. And now that you've got a violation, that's going to force them to really start digging and really start looking for answers, that things are going to be exposed that have been sliding for decades.
Yeah, I agree.
Knock on wood that's what we're going to get from this, that we had to take some impetuous 3-year-olds, or 4-year-olds, so that we can get the son in there too, to basically do whatever they wanted in plain sight. That's going to force the parents to actually look and see, all right, what the heck did they do?
Yeah.
What did they waffle stomp into the heating register?
Yeah, it's kind of that. Normally, audits will ask questions to see if there are problems. This might be an audit where we know that there's problems in there, so we need
we have to go find it.
Really dig.
Yeah, there's no reason for him to go in. There's no reason for Musk to go in there and do nothing. They're going to go looking for what he did. And I think while they're looking, they're going to find some landmines, time bombs, and other things that were buried, bodies. They're going to find the bodies buried in there that they otherwise would have missed.
Yeah. So we'll see. Hopefully we'll find out.
All right. Thank you again, everyone. We'll catch you on the next video. Take care.
Bye.